Let's talk about your album that's coming out on Friday. Like, tell me everything.
Oh, so yeah, Digital Spinach.
Digital Spinach. You actually had Ray Keith drop it the other day, didn't you?
What's that?
Didn't Ray Keith play some stuff off it the other day?
Ray Keith played 3 tunes in one sitting
Whee!
on like his one show, like consistently back to back with Tony Shape. He's the guy who told me actually. I was sitting in London, beside this hospital, and I checked my phone and Tony sent me this message like, oh, I can't send this link through you, I just have to do it the old school way. He sent me a picture of the link, this, that, the other, and then I've listened, I saw his clip. It's only 1 hour, 24 minutes, so I've gone to this specific moment, and then he starts to play. He just calls me out of nowhere, and he's like, Bigchoc has been sending me these tunes, this, that, the other, and I was like, what? I've been playing this tune called Chi, the Faith Evans remix. Originally, the title should be called forget what it's called now. Chick is the original.
Chicken?
Chick is the original of that song, which has been remixed by Faith Evans and Fat Man Scoop, etc. But for some random reason, there's a typo, and it's just called Chi. I don't know why I've called it Chi.
Cheers.
So cheers, Chick.
Cheers, Chick. Chi.
So the Digital Spinach album, I was at Blindside's house.
Shout out Breakthrough.
I was dropping him off a mic stand, which I was supposed to have done a while ago. So I've dropped it off, and then Dylan's come outside, hide inside, and then for something popped up. I was talking about all these random names I've got in my phones for track ideas and album ideas or some shit like that. So then Dylan mentions the words Digital Spinach. I'm like, whoa! Rips out the phone. I'm like, yep. Enter, save, back, bugger off, note.
So cheers, Dylan, for that one, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, so Dylan gave me this great idea to name something Digital Spinach. I was in two minds when I was making this release, because ideally I want to start with the track that I've got starting, and then Unwritten Wound just roll straight into it. And on the back of this tune that you can hear in the background, second time around, this was like to introduce that it's going to be a continuation of Jungle. So this Digital Spinach, this music that you can spin with, it's so spinnable and it's digital. And you have to mix it with something because you can't just digest it on its own. You can and you can't. Some tunes you can, some tunes you can't. So like Digital Spinach, that was one reference of it. And then
so let's talk about the tracks on it then. If it's old school, you know what I mean? Come on, let's get there, bro.
Get in there. It's a long journey. It's a long journey. So yeah,
I'm impatient. I'm sorry.
I need to see the track list now because I can't remember for the love of God what's on there. Right, yeah. So this album is basically a Jungle release, ranging from a bunch of years, like since 2014. There's a track on here from. No, it's not. 2018 onwards. And they're all jungle, basically.
Like dark jungle or a bit of a mixture?
Like a complete mixture. It's like two-step jungle and jungle. Like unorthodox. There's no...
Old school?
Yeah. Not as old school as Redline VIP 007. Where it goes in with the crusty brakes.
That is crusty.
This is more of like an updated. I can't really explain it, but it's jungle. This is my abbreviation of jungle. It doesn't make sense in some places. It does its own thing. Most of these tunes, it just does what it wants. I don't care about structure and how it's supposed to sound. You gotta do it this way, you gotta do it that way. Fuck all that.
No, if you have a vision, that's it. You follow it, man. If you've got a sound, you produce it. Like
that's just the way like my production is. Like I feel like if I'm trying to follow something, it just doesn't feel so organic because you're not really. You gotta get confused about what you're listening to understand it.
Yeah.
When it just does the same thing repetitively.
Following the trend and all that. That's not you at all.
It just doesn't give you any. It's not ear candy. It's just a bit. Yeah, and then again, you can't. It's just too easy to mix with, so you're already bored when you're sitting there trying to mix it. This is just my opinion. I feel like it's a bit different. when you're listening to it or playing with it, yeah, you got your cue points, you can always sort all that out, but when you listen to it, you want to listen to a piece of music, don't you? You want to listen to a journey, a bit of a story. So some of these tunes are stories. Like, for example, there's one on here we've done with Reality. Shout out to Jason Stevens, aka Reality.
Woo! Man, like Reality.
I done a track based on Photech, which is a god. It's sound designer. He's done a lot of releases on Metalheads since the early days when it was Metalheads period. And he has this distinctive sound. If you look at the meaning of the word Photech, I forget what it is, but it's something of uniqueness, of character. And all the Photech songs are, he chops up breaks from scratch. He does everything from the ground up. He uses his own breaks, period. He always has done. That's why he has
amazing.
This specific sound. So, like, his level of production, the way that his production is, it's very, like, medieval. It's like soundscape and shit, but then it's Metalhead's drum and bass, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that proper old Goldie sound, like the medieval sound.
And it doesn't make sense. It's like, is this drum and bass? It's like confusing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. It's like that's jungle. Like that's a concept of jungle. You have to understand.
Jungle is like that though. Like it's never straightforward. You hear a new jungle track, you're like, wow, like the sounds compared to what it can be now to what it used to be in the 90s. Like you would hope that there would be more like old school sounding, wouldn't you? Really, but these days it's a bit more like, it's a bit more commercial sounding.
It's just too digital. There's no raw authenticity anymore. Like what's her name? Mancha's having I don't know if she's having a moan, but she's having a whinge about something, about like how technology and like the levels of music now, they're so advanced. So like someone who's so underground with what they're doing, they don't feel like it's as valuable anymore because they're not keeping up with the trending sound, which it can make you feel a bit worn out because like, everyone else sounds this like this and the sounds like that. But what I think they're forgetting, is that they're selling records, like bare records. They got nights. They got people coming through the door, left, right, and centre. They forget about all of this stuff, as opposed to the feeling of when they're making their music. How like, they forget their value of their music. How good their music actually is, even though it's not to this specific quality, which is to the targeted audience across the globe. Do you know what I mean?
So like, piggybacking off the end of that, what would you say now to any like jungle producer who's thinking about either changing from strictly D&B to jungle or changing their sound to jungle? What would you recommend for them to do? Like if they were you and 10 years ago, what advice would you want them when you first started producing?
So, just if you're going to change, just change. Do what you want, but just do what you want. Don't try and be like someone. You might sound like them, and you'll be pleased with it, but
you want your original sound, don't you?
What are you going to do after that track and the next track when you've tried to make 10 bop and sub-wave tunes or something? Like you've lost your flow. Just write your music. If you've got people around you helping you make tunes, mate, just keep riding with it. Just do it, because I've had to do a lot of my stuff on my own and find out things the hard way. That's why some things sound why they sound, which is very variable. But I ain't too bothered, because if it works on the PA, works on the speakers, works at the club, works on my headphones, it's done.
Job done, mate.
But if the drums ain't pumping, then the tune ain't finished. So, and don't write off if your drums ain't pumping. Just leave the tune and come back to it, because you'll figure it out one day. Unless you've got the knowledge around you.
Definitely. Like thinking about a tune that you've been working on for a very long time, and it's one of my personal favourites.
Next question.
No, let's talk about this. Let's talk. So, one of my favourite tunes by Chuck and a few of my fellow...
I only got halfway through my album.
Only halfway through? We're still going, no, we can come back to your album.
All right,
you can showcase it in a minute. But,
okay. Breakthrough,
right? This tune... it symbolises summer, it symbolises life, happy, freedom. Like every time I listen to this track, it just makes me feel good. Like, and
it's getting tighter as well.
Yeah, I remember us sitting in the studio trying to sort out that kick drum once, and like how far it's come from that to like now it's nearly done, and you've got who's on it? So you've got RVS,
I got Reeves, I got Truth, and just Reeves and H2 Flow. Just Reeves and Luke Truth on that one.
Yeah.
The other one's Vibes in. That's got all three of them on there.
And I'm sure we'll listen to that very shortly. But tell you what, because I could literally chat to you for hours, because you know what we're like, we just ramble on forever. But do you want to showcase your album that you're dropping on Friday?
I don't mind.
Or some tunes off it, maybe?
I thought you got more questions for me, to be honest.
I've got loads more questions for you, but let's break it down a bit.
Can do.
Let's break it down.
Let's find another tune and we'll just talk about. You know what? Let's just jump in while the tune's actually finishing. Let's work to it in good time. So yeah, this is off Digital Spinach, ESOF 0017. This one is Annette the Fanny Wobbler.
Yeah, where we taking it then? Reality Bigchoc. You know, better flows, better patterns. Alright, you know I can take it anywhere, let's go. Hey. I'm back on it, going supersonic, spraying mad vomit, I'm electronic. Smoking chronic, while reading comics, sipping gin and tonic, licking Panasonic. Audi A3 S-tronic, wife on the bonnet, going psychotic. Getting neurotic since I'm on a topic, I dab weed and I'm alcoholic. The way I spit, I get isotonic, I blow it, rocket like the gamma cockpit. Flying the planes, I'm exotic, Barcelona, rest I'm a tropic. Fuck the king, I'm not patriotic, the whole monarchy is just idiotic. Where's the logic? When Lizzie died, Charlie got neurotic. Look, lyrical stallion, I ride the beat. I'm so low, can't be discreet. Without DMB, I'm incomplete. My flow and pan so damn elite. Look, stand up and move your feet. Your favourite MC has beyond repeat. It's not by luck, I've got this neat. Not on my own style, don't need to cheat. Press control, alt delete. I bet I see you all retreat. When I'm sat alone in a penthouse suite, sipping codeine and Roundtree sweets. Listen up, you're in for a retreat. I make music for peeps in the street. I win, never defeat. If you don't like him, please up on me. True on Dana, big man slanger, read don't stammer, sharp no dagger, rape and scatter, brain like a thesaurus, better grammar, climb that ladder, swerve that Anna, dark like matter, clear no lacquer, bang no cracker, password hacker, drop for the puff, come man, smoke shatter. Look, lyrical alien, I'm a UFO, mark on the bag on way to the show. Up front, no Joe Perot and Johnny Depp in the film called Blow. Boss cold, minus below, go fast, you ever go slow. Although I am a pro, bruv, I'm humble, yo. Bigchoc, double. Any pattern, any flow. Bars cold, minus below. Humble, yo.
That's how you're gonna get greatness. Put in the work. That's how you're gonna get greatness. That's how you're gonna get greatness.
drinking straight, yeah. Took a trip to sun and base, yeah, yeah, yeah. Found my people. Be easy on me, babe. Be easy on me, baby, baby. Oh yeah. Hard to come down, floating on that cloud in that place. Everybody's on the same page in some way through the sound. Oh yeah, there's a change, baby. Bear with me. There's a deep, 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 deep change in me, baby. Bear with me.
took me on a bit of a journey.
Yeah, it's meant to. That's what it's about.
Yeah, man, a bit of the jungle breaks in there, and a little bit of like old school sound, a little bit of new, a little bit of medieval,
Yeah.
bit of everything really. Obviously, you got reality. Was on a track in the middle there. Let's talk about that track on the album.
So that's that Photech tune I was on about. It's like that's basically based around. That's influenced by Photech. The way that he builds his tunes using like random. I think it's Omnisphere. It's this old school VST that you could only get on a Windows back in the day. As time's moved on, 15, 20 years, you can get it on Mac now. So I managed to find this certain software. And I found some of the sounds that I've heard in songs from years ago, so I thought, I'm going to try and make my own version of Minotaur, which was made in 1992.
Wowzers.
Yeah, and that's what that song is based around. With reality jumping on the beat, because a lot of music, it's all the same, 16, 8 into 64, into 32 break, into 64, whatever. I thought with this, I'd do some mad intro and introduce the artist for his 32 or 64 and then lock off the track. So that's what I did with this song. It's like it's a 5-minute track, yeah, but there's the time when someone is articulating some verbal context on the beat is a 64, and that is the only time when the tune is at its full, like, strength.
And it's like, yeah, in full flow, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought I'd try something different with that.
It definitely is different. I remember, no offense on this, but the first time I listened to it, I was like, it's offbeat. It's offbeat. Well, that's the fucking point, isn't it? Like, it's supposed to be different from everything else, isn't it?
Especially with him being a fucking road man. It adds to that certain style. It doesn't have to be tight. It's not crunk. It doesn't have to drop smack bang on the bar. It has to have a bit of edginess, a bit of rough character. But you've got to be able to listen to it and then jump back in the groove, and that's sort of half a drum and bass. It's not all meant to be on beat, on groove. It has to.
It's like original sound. Like, you've got to have your original beat with it too. Like, you don't have to follow the sheep and have a certain sound all the time. And you certainly don't follow anyone. Like, I can't think of anyone. The only person I could really relate to, like, is probably Goldie, like, with your sound. But even then, you have so many different sounds. Like, you could be playing Liquid at one moment and then go into some dark fucking minimal, straight into some jungle. You come through with the rollers. I mean, with mixing, you've played Jump Up, and that's like...
It's not Jump Up, though. It's That's Rollers.
But old Jump Up. I don't mean, like, new.
It
is old Jump Up. I'm sorry, you won't label it, but it is.
It is old Jump Up, but it's in today's like society, it's a roller.
Yeah, we're not talking about Belgium Jump Up here. We're not talking about new school. We're talking about old school Jump Up. Like,
yeah, I'm referring to that set when reality was meant to have been on the mic.
The Rollers set, yeah.
Yeah, it was in my eyes. That's Rollers. Non like generic rollers that you're gonna hear, monoforms, 0T. It was a break of everything.
Yeah, no, that wasn't particularly a Jump Up set. Like, that was.
But it does. It is Jump Up, but it's not.
It's like
That's
heavy
a roller.
rollers.
Yeah.
Heavy rollers is how I would say that is, to be honest.
Fair enough.
No, that was a wicked set as well as a part of the Jambala series. That was awesome. Like, you stole the show, mate. It was wicked, and I don't think anyone's seen you play like that before either.
No, they haven't. No, they're really surprised. But I put that together for the host, but he fell ill that day, I think.
You still had RVS and Loot Tree.
Yeah, they shelled out.
They did.
They shelled the set. They'd have killed it.
So, Chuck, big question for you. Who is your inspiration? Who would you most like? A double back-to-back question here. Who's your inspiration, and who would you most likely like to make a tune with?
Scientific, because they don't make tunes anymore. That was a massive influence back in the day, because they done the Don't Follow album. Is it Ghetto Blaster album, which I don't follow. Riviera, Output, Ghetto Blaster, bad album. But with this album, it was NHS 109, I think it was. Can't remember. I might be making that up. but it's got the Decepticons on there, and the way the album flows from song to song, it doesn't break between the song, it just flows. The intro of one song begins the intro of another, and so forth. That's when I got my understanding of Liquid. That's what it's meant to do, flow.
Yeah, just flow, man. Just vibe.
Like,
That's Liquid, isn't it?
It was like listening to like an R&B album, but in drum and bass, and it flowed from song to song, and you can remember the album because it just flowed. It wasn't meant to have breaks on the CD. You get me?
One track into the next, so it just keeps rolling and rolling.
I'd love to work with Scientific, but he's no longer doing music.
So who in this game, right? Makoto, wowza, Makoto.
But it is old stuff, man. It's his old stuff. It was amazing. I was listening to it the other day, literally yesterday. Oh, I forget what it's called. It's the album before when he was on Good Looking Records. The Eastern Dub, and there's a few remixes of a certain song from himself and from Marky. But this is like when he was making 7-minute tracks, not 4 minutes 32 seconds and stuff, where the song just dies when you're getting into it. But it'd be good to do something old school with Makoto and Marky. That'd be wicked.
That would be cool, definitely. I remember seeing Makoto at Sun and Bass last year.
But it has to
the Conrad one, the Conrad show. That was cool, wasn't it?
It'd have to be them doing their old school vibe, not this new stuff. So like, yeah, today I don't really know. It's hard to try and work with people nowadays. They're just like, yeah, let's do a tune, and they don't. So I just do my own thing, been sticking in my own lane because get stuff done.
Yeah, you do, to be fair. I mean, last time you sent me your Dropbox, there was like 68 tracks on it, and now I think you've probably doubled it.
I probably have. Most of them are finished now. I've got rid of them. Some of them are coming out, like 24 tunes I've got ready now to do. There was 24 tunes, minus the 16 that have come out this year already. I've probably got another 20 tunes to albumise, and then I've got another 30 tracks at least that I'm going to be getting ready to make more music for in 2-3 months from now. Because my objective is to release 8 tracks a month for the whole of this year and get rid of all of my back catalogue.
So is that like an album a month or a couple of tracks a week? Or
well, an album a month, because
makes sense.
Anything less than, in my eyes, anything less than 6 songs isn't an album, it's an EP. But then if there's 8 tracks on each album, that's a lot of music in a year. But I've got that just sitting there, and I'm sick of it being there now. So
you've perfected so many tracks over the past year, like your older stuff as well. Like I can't wait to hear some of it be remastered. Like you have obviously showed me a few tracks, but
even some of my old stuff from before I was doing ESAF. Like I'd love to remix some of that. Like I've got this one play from someone Noble, Alex Noble. He's on BBC WM, and one of my tracks was called Shelf Life, which was. Oh yeah, so another artist that I'm definitely gonna be making a tune with is Calibre. It's gonna happen before.
Calibre is the scientist, man, and you are his lab partner, I tell you.
Yeah, we'd get on like two eggs in a basket.
You would, honestly, literally, like the vibe that you provide just yourself. Like we remember coming back here probably 3 months ago after a party that we've been playing at, and you know, everything got a bit rowdy, a bit hectic, and then all of a sudden I was like, right, let's change the tone in the room. We just put you on the decks, put everyone like, shh, we just vibed for about 45 minutes, and it was just non-stop, just beautiful tunes coming from you, and it's like takes you back to, well, it took me back to being like at Sun and Bass watching Calibre, like that sort of level and magic, and that's what you provide with your music, and I think it's magical, to be honest. Like there's not many producers in the game that have got like that moving, like, you know, if you are able to move someone with your music, to me that feels like you have succeeded as a producer.
Yeah, it's true. It sometimes goes unnoticed, doesn't it? You forget.
No, it doesn't go unnoticed.
No,
mate.
sometimes, no, like as the producer, it can sometimes go unnoticed and you forget. You've been registered, but then like 3-4 days later or 5 days later, when the dopamine's died off and you're in the studio, and you're like, you don't think about that energy that you've put in the room, like the love in the room. You forget.
But you shouldn't. You should always recognise it. Recognise the fact that you are moving people, and your music does do that.
Oh yeah, I 100%. Because when you start making your next track, if you're like, oh, it doesn't move like that one. Oh, this is crap. Give off, can't be arsed. But then when someone else comes in and hears it, they're blown away by it, and you forget. Like, you know what? Just get it out there. People do like it. It's just
Like, how many tracks have you been sitting on, say, in the last 12 months? Like, so, in the last 12 months, how many have you created?
the last 12 months. How many tunes have I made? Probably
How many?
about from scratch. Right, just
From
started.
scratch, not your new ones.
Absolutely, like
Sorry, not your old ones, your new ones. Like.
about 7 or 8, maybe 9, maybe 10, 11. Not a lot. I've spent a lot of time since this time last year. Yeah, I was going to start bringing out tunes like Breakthrough. Was I? No, that's when I started working on Breakthrough.
Yeah.
Because I met Luke, and then he liked a lot of my music. So all the tunes that I've now bringing out or been working on this year, I started off with Hurdles and Heatsink and Silence. So
If you've not heard Heatsink, it's an absolute belter. It's one of its own, like.
we'll play Heatsink a bit later on. We've got the VIP and the original.
I hope we hear Heatsink, Breakthrough. What's the rest of them? No Pressure.
No Pressure, yeah, and Technocrats. These are all Sunday-based tunes, man.
Absolute vibes. And like, there's the sea and what is it? The Sea and the Mountains. Is
Sea
that
in
the
the
one?
Mountain, yeah. So
And that is an absolute moving piece. That is.
I'm a bit pissed about that because Reality wants it for his autobiography.
You can't have that as an autobiography. It's a big chop.
I know it's a 1985 record. This is. But
It's Alex Perez. I swear to God, you need this on your label, mate.
yeah.
You need it.
So I'm going to wait for him to release his autobiography version, the vocal, on his first EP, his first album on his label, and then I'm going to release the instrumental on my own. I think that's the only thing I can do because he does say some really interesting. It's an interesting autobiography on a song, to be honest. So
like, is that like,
don't
sorry
want
to steer it away from you for a second, but with Reality, like with this autobiography, where are we going with this then, Jazzy? So with Reality, like, and his autobiography, so the track's 12-minute track, is that right?
no, this is the Midlands Man.
Oh, this is the Midlands Man.
Midlands Man's a 9-minute track.
9-minute track.
The autobiography is only, it's just the whole length of that song.
That's what I'm on about. Isn't that 12 minutes?
No, it's only 5-6 minutes.
Oh, 6 minutes. Which one's the one that was 12 minutes that you sent me?
That was the original version of Heatsink. That went into, I don't know, there's a few. Oh no, that's No Pressure. It's Technocrats into No Pressure, but it's 2 songs, but it was just easy to bench it as one.
Ah.
It's easy
that
to bench
makes
it as
sense.
one. That could be like a vinyl, like
Yeah.
as an A side and a B side.
100%, mate. It just fucking rolls.
But I wanted them to sound the same when he masters them. So I didn't chop the tune, so it just looks at it differently. You get me? Because it could be in a different order, and he'll open it in a different time frame and do something different to that. You get me?
See, you've showed me that many songs. I've forgotten what was called what anymore. You must have shown me 24 songs in the last 6 months.
Yeah, I got loads, man. Lots of them are really old. It was this listening sessions thing, man. That's having a 10th year anniversary, and I've been going there since it started. So I went through a folder, and I was bouncing off ideas, songs that I've nearly finished, to go and test them on the rig from the time I've been going to listening sessions. So the back catalogue from then till now, there's quite a lot, and a lot of them sounded really good, and I forgot how good they sounded with a few tweaks here and there over learning bits of knowledge. So that's why I had a massive folder of dubs, and then I've been working on the dubs to make an album which was released at the beginning of the year. Bearing in mind I was working on these a year ago because I was doing Hurdles and Heatsink, which was 2 brand new tunes that I got my new computer, and then I made Silence, which is something I've done with Ewan, this one lad from London, time ago, and managed to figure out a few things. So I borrowed my friend's MPC and made the drums on there, faffing around with the stuff in Reason and the MPC, and then I just made a song, and then it worked. It was like a proper meditative, like top of the mountain kind of vibe. And then I started working on Breakthrough with Reeves and Luke, and processing vocals and looking at another old song, Blackworthy. Breakthrough is originally called Blackworthy. I'd sent this to Reeves about 2 years ago with Optimise, Blackworthy, something that got released on Subwavelength, short and sweet, and then there's another tune, the Triple Double Ratio. That was going to be an EP ages ago, but I still haven't released 3 of them songs, even though 2 of them are really good and no one seems to like them, Optimise and Black Worthy, but now I've got someone vocal in it, which is now called Breakthrough. So I've been what it was with them drums, the loop, yeah, over a 64 bar, just not to bore you all to death. Basically, the loop over a period of time, it started to drift. It wasn't synchronized, so every time the loop restarted, the drums drifted. So when you're mixing two tunes, it wouldn't mix properly, and you'd be like left with like having to keep sipping backwards and forwards. So what I had to do.
Are you getting Black Whirly up, or are you getting Breakthrough up?
I'm just going to put something else on.
Oh, was you? Okay.
So
Fine then.
yeah, I'll play them in the mix shortly after this prolific interview that's going to drag on for ages, because we love a good talk, don't we?
We do love a good chin wag.
Bibbidi bibbidi bibbidi.
And bibbidi bob boob.
Wah, bobbidi bop, wah,
What bad
bobbidi.
boo buddy? Oh, buddy. Right, so swiftly moving on.
Yeah, we'll play Breakthrough a bit later. But like, I spent so much time working with artists trying to like understand how to put vocals in the mix. So that's completely new to me. I've just been making tunes and putting little bits of dubs in, not like putting vocals and harmonic singers on my tunes, which is something I've been waiting a long time to do. So I didn't want to screw that up. I was taking a lot of time to perfect this and get things right, because these people that believe in him, I didn't want to just do a shoddy job of it and then like, here's a song, what do you think, it's got to sound good, where I don't care what they think. But if they like it, they like it. If they don't, then they don't like it. But we've done, every time we've finished a song or got it like so close, me and Luke, we made another track, and then we've done something else, and then we've done something else, and then we've done something else.
I mean, how many tunes you got together? Like 5?
Nah.
Not that many, or more?
13, I think.
13? That's crazy. 13 tracks with Luke Truth.
I think. I'd like to think I've got 13, even if it's just like little cuts and snippets. We got No Pressure, we got Breakthrough, we got Be Free, Unwritten Wound, Vibes In. I forgot.
There's a few.
Swing Me a Rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all in a specific order now, but I've
and
lost.
you two only met last year, didn't you? Which is quite crazy, really.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and like
you got 13 tracks, whether it be snippets or actual tracks, and they.
I'm sure. I'm not lying. There's about 13 tracks at least.
And you gel so well, like on and off the stage. It's crazy, and like, it's just so good to see you both, like, you know, doing bits for the community, doing bits for people, like. It's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, wicked, man. It is good. It's. I've just wanted to make sure the tunes sound wicked.
And they do.
So like now,
just stop down yourself.
It got to this point where it's like, oh, well, I'm not doing any more tunes because you just do nothing with them. I was like, right then, let's get these tunes out there, because this year I've been my aim was to get things going for Sun and Bass last year, but because of not wanting to rush the tunes to finish them, I've just made sure they sounded better and better and better and better.
But they'll be ready for this year, though, for sure.
Well, yeah, I've kind of got to the point where I've give up with them now. It's gonna go out the door as they are.
But that's because you're a perfectionist and you like to pick up
I'm not
things.
waiting another year for them.
No, you don't need to. Like, I'll sit there and listen with my headphones in, earphones, and you can hear.
So half of it is Ray Keith said the other day, like, he said, I've got my own sound, I've got my own this, I've got my own that. And like sometimes when you're trying to make a liquid tune sound like mixed with all the other liquid tunes, it just don't sound right. You bypass that thought because it's not how you want it to be orchestrated, especially when you're working with these artists. It's their reputation. I see it as it's like their reputation too. If it doesn't sound great, you're making them sound awful, or it doesn't do anything for them either. So it needs to sound good because it's not just me that's representing this track.
Yeah, it's got other people like, you know, who are established. You know what I mean? You got Luke, who's on V recordings for Brian G.
He's all over the gap.
Yeah, you got who else? We got? So we got Reeves. He's got all sorts of bits going on. Reality, H to Flow.
So remembering about my own sense of style and how my sound sounds, I need to just remember that in some ways or the other, and not dwell on it needing to sound any better. But it has to work on all sorts of systems, PAs and headphones. That's mainly my problem with these couple of these tracks, because these are bangers.
Yeah, you've
They are
literally
bangers.
you've played them at yours and been like, I'm ready, I'm finished, and then you've took them to the forum, played them, and you've been like, nah, I'm not ready,
Yeah.
not ready.
But
And
mate,
then you block away breakthrough for another 6 months, and I'm like, it's ready, come on.
so like since that period, last February, I've got tunes now that I've been working on, and other tunes that I've finished. But it was hard to try and get things ready to release when these was the main priority. So they still are the main priority, but I've kind of just clocked something with my music. So I've just been finishing tunes off. However they are is however they are now. I just kind of got to that I don't care attitude. If they're working. So let's pump out these dubs.
Let's pump them out.
So,
Well, talking about pumping, let's divert. I got a question for you, which is completely non-music related,
I
right?
can't help it. It's one of them. If I have beef or a really nice fizzy drink, I start pumping.
Pump it up.
Pump it up.
Man, that Bigchoc on the Bigchoc. Rewind selector.
Yeah, go on. What was you going to say?
So, first question, which is non-music related, is what animal would you say best describes you? Think about it.
It'd be a rabbit.
A rabbit?
A rampant rabbit.
A rabbit. Can I ask why?
Just like to thump a lot.
Man is thumper.
But like animal, I don't know. I think I could be a lion if I wanted to be. I could be a crossbreed lion bear.
A crossbreed lion bear. I like that.
I'm a lion bear.
A lion bear.
Just look at me.
Just look at me. He is quite intimidating if you don't know him, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, he's a big, soft, gooey bear, really. He's a big teddy bear.
Run here. Run here. Shut the fuck up, man.
So the next thing that I want to ask you is, if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Attitude, flavour,
2, right? Yeah.
and unique.
Attitude, flavour, and unique. Flavoursome, unique, attitude.
Yeah.
Bigchoc with the fucking flavour.
That's just this point of my life. If it was yesterday, it might have been euphoric, eccentric.
Euphoric and eccentric.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever would have used those words to describe you in my
Eccentric.
life. You can
Nothing's
be a
ever
little
the-
bit eccentric, to be fair.
Yeah. Next question, Jazz.
Next question.
I don't know.
Right, so where
What
do you
it's gonna
see Bigchoc in 5 years? 5 years' time from now, 2030. Bigchoc, where you going to be, who you going to be with, and what has gone on in the last 5 years?
All my tunes will come out, and hopefully I'll have some really good prolific gigs where I'm playing what the flaming hell I want. I'll have a good audience, and they're all people that want to believe in my music and listen to me, which would be great. I'd like to be sitting in my house with an SSL AWS 900 desk mixing
Oh,
down
you're
tunes.
still going on about this.
Yep.
Is this £90,000 desk or
You can get
whatever
them
it
for a
is?
lot cheaper now. They're 10 years old, but the sound that comes out of them desks amazing. And probably just mixing down more music and being focused and just moving forward and doing something constructive with my life.
I'd say you're pretty constructive with over 100 tracks, mate.
Oh, it's not just the music though, is it? It's outside the music. You got to be constructive and
Of course you have.
generate growth. It's tough living in this UK, man. It's shit nowadays. It might be good for others, but for some of us, it ain't. We all live our different lives, don't we?
We do live
But-
different lives.
In time to come, yeah, so I'm going to be doing some good bits, man, and looking back, thinking how good this journey's been and how hard it has. It's life,
And if you
innit?
could play anywhere, where would it be? I think I definitely know the answer to this question.
Hawaii.
Fuck off. They weren't going to say that. I was going to say Southern Bass, mate, but
Oh
Hawaii.
yeah, I'm going to play at Sun and Bass this year. I hope.
You are going to play this year, though, so I suppose it's not a dream, is it? Yeah. Hi, Stefan. Yeah. Nice side. Hiya.
Nah, I'd love to play at Sun and Bass. To be fair, that'd be good. Good 2-hour set at Sun and Bass.
I think maybe a beach vibe. You would definitely be a beach vibe.
Yeah, all day,
All day, every day, yeah. For
all
sure.
day. I've got the tunes for it.
Lift off, breakthrough.
We've got a lot of artists that we could feature on the beach too and bring through like a.
Because you've got Robert Manos on a tune as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I got Manos on the beat. Met him at Sun and Bass. To be fair, that was really memorable.
Oh, well, say more.
So one of the tunes that I used to listen to when I very first started mixing, when I couldn't mix very well, on Mark 1000s, if any of you guys know what they are.
Yeah, I remember the Mark 1000.
And you had your Behringer mixer with this big, massive blue button and functionalities that are completely different to today's kind of mixers. Yeah, I used to play this tune by Seb and Robert Manos called Heaven Sent every time. It's on Solar. It's on their various artist release. I think it's track 1 on CD 1. Brilliant tune. And then I met Rob out there at the back of Amber Night. Rob was in party mode. And
Was that in the gazebo?
no, I was outside at the back on this massive chair, which isn't there anymore. The complete opposite corners of where we sit on the other side. Just by the books when you walk in, there used to be a chair.
Oh, where the ladies are? Or
No. As soon as you come in, on the left, you can't. There's nothing there now. There's like a stool. There's like a standing stool thing.
Oh, okay.
And then met him there, and then got chatting. Then he buggered off to do a song with Makoto. I was just left with my jaw on the floor, like for about 10 minutes.
Anyone who knows you, that's a lot, isn't it? Your jaw on the floor.
And I just dropped, no pun intended. I just released my very first release on my label with the original tune SOS on.
Do you want to give your shout out to your label?
Shout out to ESOF, Ethical Sustainable Audio Farming. So I'm going to farm your audio if you've got good ethics.
Tell them again.
Sustainable.
Tell them again.
Skip back 10 seconds, yeah?
Right, so I've got some questions, but to be fair, I just want to see you vibe now, mate, because I think everyone else deserves to see you vibe. We can have a little bit of a Q&A at the end if you would like to ask Bigchoc a question.
Has anyone sent you any questions in?
We'll have a look whilst you're having a mix, and I'll write some down if they have done.
Yeah, tell them you got 45. You got an hour.
You got 45 minutes to an hour
Yeah.
to get your questions in.
I'm gonna spin some beats.
And yeah, hopefully going to see a lot of the tunes that are coming out this year.
Yeah, man. This year, these next couple of months, to be honest, I am faffing around.
So yeah, without any more further ado,
Let's start with the one that's
man
been
like Bigchoc.
We should really talk about Cher as well. That's really done because Ray Keith was he was playing this when I sent it.
Oh, let's start this one then.
He was playing this. Started the year. Someone just bleeped at me.
Beep. I think it was the something to do with the sub. To be fair.
So yeah, he's playing my tune Chi, which got played on WM BBC, and it's done really well. I think this has really kick-started off the beginning of the year for me. So I'm going to start with this. This is Bigchoc with the flavour on the Jazzy D show.
Bigchoc with the fucking flavour.
Boom.
Boom.
step into the rave. People in the crowd begin surrounding the stage. Lights move down as it hits upon your face. Bass from a speaker starts to warm up the place. Feel it in your soul once the music here is played. All the crew up inside catching vibes, feeling great. Moving to the sounds of what we call drum and bass. Grooving through the night till it is the light of day.
Energy is so high, blast off, coming with a sweet vibe, yeah. Took it to another world, mask off, little piece of paradise. Lift off, break through, here we go, voice is the view, yeah. Nothing but love in the room. Jump on, break through, here we go. Voice is the view, yeah. Nothing but love in the room.
Yeah, nothing but love. The energy inside, you get that feeling, that buzz. A place where you can be yourself and never be judged. A sense of euphoria that fills up the club. Gotta keep it moving, yeah, you know that it's a must. Step up in the dance, yeah, we raving till it's done. Shouts to all my people out there, just having fun. Don't worry about a thing, any problems, we don't have none. Cause it's the simple things in life. We be always trying to find the levels just hitting right. Moving, flowing through our veins that keep us all moving by. Not a worry or a care, no need to look at the time. Grab a drink from the bar, we getting wavy tonight. Nowhere else I'd rather be, trust me, that ain't no lie. After working all week, we wanna move, we wanna vibe. Now's your chance to show me what you got, it's your time to shine.
Lift off, break through, here we go. Voice is the view, yeah. Nothing but love in the room. Jump on, break through, here we go. Voice is the view, yeah. Nothing but love in the room.
As you step into the rave, people in the crowd begin surrounding the stage. Lights moving down as it hits upon your face. Bass from a speaker starts to warm up the place. Feel it in your soul once the music here is played. All the crew up inside catching vibes, feeling great. Moving to the sounds of what we call drum and bass. Grooving through the night till it is the light of day.
this road, babe, that takes you back from where we came on. Sharpen these words like knives. Trigger. Can you swim against me on another day, love? Stack up these words for mine. You go free into the river. Let you swim free into the river.
jam with the funk and the soul.
Bigchoc with the fucking flavor.
We love this tune, don't we? This is Fat Fuck, available on
All digital stores worldwide. You can find it on my Bandcamp as well, on ESAF 007.
Boom. Bigchoc at bandcamp.com. You can also follow him on Bigchoc Music on Instagram. Hoya!
not care about the red line, just the baseline. Just the baseline. The red line.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, brother. Hold on, sister. You can get through it. Yeah, you can get through it. Hold on. Hold on. vibes in.
Drum and bass is in my body, it's a part of me. Flows to every vein, flows to every artery. Hit into the brain, on target like it was archery. Keep on breathing it in till it departs from me. Music is like the air that I breathe, it's all that I need in this life to keep living, yeah. Music is like the air that I'm breathing, it's all that I'm needing, and I just can't live without it. My heart pulsates at the pace of the amen break. Beats without breaks, it keeps drumming away. Heartstrings keep strumming the bass. Search deep into yourself to find something to say. Hey, we live and breathe from my bass. If it wasn't me, I'd probably eat it off my plate. If I could roll it up, then I smoke it by the eighth all day. Lay in bed, I'm getting baked and blazed.
Okay, right, feel the vibe. It's time to raise the roof and the energy up inside. We doing this thing proper and stopping until it's right. Generate that feeling and buzz and express your mind. Okay, let me settle and describe the different ways to flow over any beat, any rhyme. Set the pace, there is no way we'll ever fall behind. No chance you'll ever be able to take our shine.
Yeah, yeah, hey. Ooh, hey. Yeah, yeah, hey. Ooh, hey. Oh, hey. Yeah, yeah, hey. Ooh, hey. Hey. Today, let it take my stress away. Music lifts me up, let's play. Love it when I'm vibes in. Okay, let it take my stress away. Music lifts me up, let's play. You know I love it when I'm vibes in.
Yeah, this is what we go through. Bringing in that soul, spreading love to the whole room. Run the rhythm through the decks, we never play a doji. Sounds so elegant, the beat is nice and soulful. Riding on the wave, we're keeping a stable motion. Ain't causing no trouble or problems, any commotion. Guaranteed we will succeed with words and our slogans. We don't need to brag, we keep it
vibes in.
I feel the vibe, it's vibrant, positive energy vibrating through the silence. I'm alive and surviving, I'm on a new wave, sailing the wave from this island. Vibes in, when the vibe is right. Bigchoc got the vision, rhythm is tight. New tunes bring the singing, hitting them high. HU flowing, RBS combined, providing the rhymes. Music so soulful, it's so full of soul. Music so hopeful, making you feel whole. I want this with this universe, let yourself go. Be the light that glows, we're breaking the old mold. Taking a new hold, making a new flow. Connecting with the vibrations that vibe low. Complexions of the mind and soul are unknown. Give it chance to grow, don't set it in stone. Music so soulful, it's so full of soul. Music so hopeful, making you feel whole. I want this with this universe, let yourself go. Music
No pressure.
yourself. Shout out to Jazzy D for having me on the stream. Big up Mitch. Big up Bass Farm. Big up all y'all tuned in. Yeah, Bigchoc signing out.
Thank you to everyone who has tuned in. Thank you so much, Bigchoc, for coming on the show, showing what magicness, magic.
So good, Jazz.
Literally, mate. We've been friends for a few years now, and you're honestly probably one of the most underrated people on the scene. And I say that with chest, bro. Big things are coming your way. They've got to. The big things are coming your way. They've got to. Big love.
I hope so, mate. I hope so. Let's see what 2025's got in store. Not just for me, but for all of y'all.
That's it. Thank you for tuning in. Peace and love.